Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Sunday. How has your weekend been treating you? Let me know. How are we feeling about the week ahead? Because I am full of, like, I feel like Christmas is coming. Honestly, I get excited for updates. I get even more excited for the showcase. Wednesday to me is like probably one of the most exciting days. Well, no, if it weren't a very, very exciting year full of very exciting things, it would, well, it's still probably one of my most exciting days of the year. Hi, Martin. Hello, Ken, Nina, Candia, Laura, Becky, Kat, Momo. Hello, KK, Joey. How's everyone doing? So today we are going to be doing all the things that I would like to do before the showcase, because even though the showcase is not bringing new, well, I mean, the event is going to be starting, the Halloween event, but even though the showcase itself is not immediately bringing new content to us, I want to have everything done. I want to have everything taken care of so I can focus all of my energy, all of my emotions, all of everything on all the new information we get. I don't want to have anything hanging over my head. We're going to finish all of our quests. I did my dream snap on Friday's stream. We might do some cleaning. Maybe if we have some extra time, we'll do either some Star Path stuff or turn our meadow into an autumn vibe. I don't know. Hi, Prib. Hello. You're so excited and happy that, yeah, this week is coming so fast. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. I do still maintain that I feel like I wish they had waited a little bit to announce Wish Blossom Ranch, because it feels like a long time ago that they first shared that trailer or like first look or whatever it was. It feels like a long time ago, but the time has also moved quickly. So I'm not as upset as maybe, well, current day me, 3 days away from the, or for, I don't know, however many days away from the showcase, is not that upset. Past me was a little bit upset. You're excited? You have a 3-day weekend and your husband has work and your toddler has daycare, so solo day. Amazing. Yes, I can show you my dream snap once I check Scrooge's shops. Pray for a fence for me. I need the fence. It wouldn't be in this shop, but something new could be. Also, I haven't talked to y'all in a public stream since the horsehead debacle of 2025. What do we think about that? All opinions are valid and welcome. However, there is one opinion that's the correct opinion and one opinion that's the incorrect opinion. But let me know what you think. The horse head hat. Okay, storybook veil. Don't let me down. What's this debacle now? I'll show you, Pred. It's not a glitch thing. It's just like an actual thing that was added to the game. Once we get to storybook, so many things to do. Horsehead, dream snap, quests, and more. You got it yesterday in your Eternity Isle shop. It's a lot. Hi, Laura. AE. Hello, hello. You love the horse head? Really? You know what? If you like it, I love that for you. I really, really do. Honestly, someone's gotta. All 3 of your accounts now have it. You hate it so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, no offense, but I'm just gonna move past that because I can't linger on that devastation for too long. The horse head. If you don't have it yet, whoa, storybook veil is so glitchy for me. If you don't have it yet, if you haven't seen it, we got this horsey headband. This is what it looks like. Wow. Oh, I gotta go. Why is it? No, you know what? We can look at this, but we must look at it not here because this is too much. The lag, the glitch. Not O underscore, no underscore. This is our horsey headband. It's, you know, hey, the head of a horse. It's also taken our hair with it. And it's so far back on our head as well. Like, it snatched my edges. It snatched my whole hairline. If we had hair, maybe it might be kind of campy. But you know what? Yeah. Actually, potentially controversial opinion. If I had some kind of hairline underneath this, I feel like I might get a laugh out of this. I feel like it might be kind of not cute, but certainly funny. But the fact that there's not a single piece of hair to be seen makes it really, like, why is it also so far back on our head? You know, like, why is it not sitting kind of where a hat would actually sit? It's giving bullseye kind of. Not oh no. Anyway, we're not gonna wear that today though. But that is something that does exist. You know what? I wonder if it will give me my hair back if I just, yeah. Change the hat. There we go. All right, I'm me again. Next up, Dream Snap. Yes. I did my Dream Snap on the member stream. If you didn't know, you can become a channel member. It's great. You get cute emotes you can use in comments or in chat, and there's a tier where you can join our member streams that we have usually every 2 weeks-ish. But yes, we did our Dream Snap, the Potion Master's Lair, on the member stream. And this is my submission. Wow. Hi, Dominique. How are you? Wait, why is what back, Kitty? Oh, the horse hat because Prib hadn't seen it. Yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of this Dream Snap. I think it's cute. And I like it. And that's pretty much it. Listen, Kitty, sometimes you just have to like give yourself a bit of encouragement. I have to anyway. But I do like it. I feel like it's maybe one of my favorites of recent several. I don't know, something like that. Thank you so much, AE. Yeah, it was fun to create. I started having no idea what I wanted to do, and we ended up with something that I like. So that's always a joy. Always a joy indeed. And today we've done 2 of Cogsworth's quests. So we have 2 more to do. And then we have this Jasmine quest and this Scar quest. So I think we're going to start with those. You still haven't gotten all of the things from Storybook Vale, and then you got that horse head and candy nails the other day. Don't know what you did to Scrooge. Yeah, I do have the candy nails. I don't hate them. I just am not really going to use them. But I don't know what I'm missing from Storybook Vale except the fence, because honestly, the fence is the only thing I think I care about. Anthony, hello. The quest log is so minimal in comparison to you. Well, you haven't really been able to play your game recently, so I'm not surprised. You're leveling up Gaston. Please pray for you. Okay, listen. Gaston is kind of funny in this game, I think. I feel like he is still somewhat annoying, but he's funny enough to a little bit make up for it, in my opinion. Okay, Cogsworth. Circle of friendship. Let's start this. Cogsworth, you look annoyed at something. Oh, also ignore the 2 crocodiles I have following me around right now. I'm just trying to level up companions. Wait, Kristen, you got the fence yesterday? That's amazing. And I'm very jealous, but I hope you make something beautiful with it. And just think of me while you're building. The thought of what your quest log would look like at this point. When's the last time you played, Prib? Was it like a year ago? Do I beg your pardon, Tink. I didn't mean to worry you with my preoccupations. Wait, you can always come to me with your problems.
Do go on.
You're too gracious, but very well, I have a question for you. What do you think would make a good present for His Highness? Present for the beast? What about... what do you get for a grumpy prince? Gold cufflinks? He already has a dozen pairs. A good thought, though. Oh, you know what I am still missing from Storybook Vale, though? One of the pergolas, actually. Lumiere and I simply cannot agree on the best present to give His Highness. But you're probably his best friends. If you can't figure it out, who can? Perhaps we ought to seek the advice of others, particularly if they spend time with royalty. Like Timon and Pumbaa? The meerkat and warthog? Well, why not? The lion is the king of beasts after all. Let's go speak with them at once. Okay. I hope you feel better, Anthony. Honestly, I didn't know what A and E is, but with further context, I hope you're doing okay. You think it was a year or a year and a half ago? It feels like it was a long time, Brim. Okay, where are Timon and Pumbaa? Probably on Eternity Isle, because I think that's where I put their homes. There we go. You started a save on your boyfriend's PC so you can play when you're visiting, and you truly feel sorry for everyone just now starting. You're in the trenches. Yeah, I think about that occasionally. It would be really
This is my kind of day.
really overwhelming, probably. Well, okay. Maybe not initially opening the game, but once you start unlocking people, which you do rather quickly, it would get very overwhelming very quickly.
Things don't always go as planned.
Just the one I wanted to see.
Oh wait, no, I meant to talk to Cogsworth, sorry.
Don't be a stranger.
Here we are. Hello?
Do go on.
Timon, Pumbaa, we have a dilemma to resolve. Lumiere and I cannot agree on what gift would be best for His Highness. You know, y'all could also just get 2 different gifts. Remember when I thought about starting over? Here's the thing, I did start over, and I was committed to doing so. This was a year ago, 2 years ago? This was 2 years ago, because I think this was when Rift in Time came out, and I was going to. I just physically couldn't anymore because of the change to the, like, saving, at least on PC. I might still do it, though. Not start over, but start a new save, I don't know. Cogsworth thinks a humble dish of mushroom stew would make a good gift for one such as him. Truffle ragu, and my waxwork companion thinks His Highness would appreciate a grooming kit. Can you imagine? Well, you know what they say, the way to a beast's heart is through his stomach. Unless that beast wants to eat you, then run. I don't know, Timon. Grooming can be real comforting, especially mud baths. Why don't you give him 2 presents? You could combine the 2 presents somehow. I agree. I'm not sure that would be calming or edible, but no, I mean combine the 2 presents in the sense that you give him like a spa day with snacks. Yes, we could offer him 2 presents and he could choose which he prefers. Oh, that's not what I meant. Any present with mud in it is gonna be the best. Nah, the best presents are the ones you can eat. Why don't you team up? Cogsworth with Timon, Lumiere with Pumbaa. Yes. A splendid idea. We do need a few ingredients, though. We're also a few items short of a grooming kit. Let me see what I can do. Though, Cogsworth, I know there aren't any truffles in the valley, so it'll have to be mushrooms. Do we have truffles from... What am I thinking we have truffles in? Oh, I'm thinking of Tales of the Shire. I see. Well, needs must. Okay. Gather some mushrooms and gather some clay. I can do that. Yes, I can. Right over in the glade. Hi, Mia. Hello. I hope you feel better. Sorry you're feeling ill. Okay. Take you. You, beautiful. And these 2. At some point, I gotta decorate. It's getting a little ridiculous. I gotta decorate my valley. It's been a year of it being empty. That's far too long. Okay. Mushrooms for Cogsworth, clay for Lumiere. There we go. The horse head is in your shop? Yes. Listen, I think it was probably added in the patch that we had on Friday, maybe? Whenever that patch was. Because I hadn't heard anybody mention it before that, and I updated my game Friday with the patch, and then when I opened it, I had it. Okay, give. Hi, Felly. Hello, hello. From 1 to 10, how excited am I for the new DLC? Too soon to say. Well, I mean, I'm always very excited for the new DLC. How much do I anticipate I will like it? I don't know yet, because I need to see what we find out in the showcase. But I think my excitement level for the DLC is always about the same, just because it's something new map, new quests, new characters. Like, the excitement doesn't really necessarily diminish, even if I think it's not going to be my favorite. Yes, this is just what we need to make a, I thought that said a hoity, a hearty mushroom ragu. His Highness will be delighted. Your most kind Tink.
I wonder if His Highness is in
Bring
need of anything.
play to Lumiere. Is it Ifya? Hello? I feel like that's not how you pronounce your name. Please let me know how you do so I can say it correctly. But welcome in, welcome in.
Just the one I wanted to see.
Magnifique. This will make a luxurious clay mask for our grooming kit. Daisy assured me clay does wonders for any complexion. You have my thanks and that of His Highness, I'm sure.
We
Okay.
must see each other again soon.
Visit the Beast Castle. I shall. Actually, I have no idea where the Beast Castle is, but this is a wonderful time for me to hop over. Oh, actually, I think it's literally right behind me. Anyway. I thought I had moved it for a dream snap, but I think I moved it here for quests. When is the showcase? It's on Wednesday. Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which I don't know what that is for most other time zones, but we're going to be watching it together. I'm going to start streaming at noon Eastern time on Wednesday, and we'll chat and watch it and deep dive into it. I already have it scheduled, so if you want to be notified when I go live, you can go over to my channel and click the thing. I also have the actual showcase link, I think, in the description box of this video.
My friend.
I don't think you're meant to talk to you, Beast. My bad, my bad. Hi, Decorista. Hello, hello.
At your service.
Your Highness, we come bearing gifts. And we'd like to, We'd like to know which one is your favorite, though of course we already know which one's superior. Timon and I prepared you a hearty mushroom ragu. We would have used truffles, but apparently they don't grow around here. Pity. Do we think truffles are coming in the next DLC? Also, I feel like if you want a fair and unbiased appraisal from Beast, you can't say who made what. It tastes earthy, like dirt. Maybe he didn't wash the mushrooms. Here's a present from the dashing Pumbaa and myself. It's a grooming kit, complete with a moisturizing mud mask. This actually is dirt. What's going on here? Hi, Katie. Hello. Listen. They actually tried to make nice presents. They did. I see. Well, I appreciate the effort. I'm ever so sorry, Your Highness, but if you had to pick one gift, please say which one and why you really would prefer the ragu. I'm sorry, I can't say I like one more than the other. A tie? Swell. No way, Pumbaa, I want to win. A tie is just a cop-out. No disrespect meant, Your Highness. Perhaps Tink could devise another challenge of some sort.
Acceptable.
I got it. What if we get Tink to make up another challenge for us? Great idea, Timon. Hush, mon ami, he's the competition. Tink, what kind of contest shall we do next? A decorating challenge. Actually, not in my valley. That's fun and creative. What a marvelous idea. Timon, you and I can decorate His Highness's castle. And Pumbaa and I shall decorate for a king. We are off to Pride Rock.
Yep.
Oh boy, what are we gonna decorate with? How about leaves? No, we need something with panache. Tink, would you be so kind as to help us create some decorations? Now, why am I creating this?
I got the nicest neighbors. None of them want to eat.
Anyway, all right. Do I have any hopes for Wish Blossom Ranch? For example, decor items, certain Disney horses. We really hope we get Mulan's horse or even Merida's as well alongside Maximus at some point. You know what? I feel like now is a great time for me to take, let me quickly, you're just gonna see my game for a moment and hear my voice but no music. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the Steam page because I want to see how many additional horses we're getting. I forget, but I think it's set on the Steam page for Wish Blossom Ranch. Let's see. Care for your horses, blah blah blah. Oh, bringing 4 new villagers and 3 horses. So in addition to Snow White and Tinkerbell, we're getting 2 other villagers, one of whom is a villain, one of whom is presumably not. And then besides Maximus, we're getting 2 other horses. I think I would like to see for those 2 horses, Philippe from Beauty and the Beast, and maybe, is it Khan from Mulan? I think those are the 2 horses I want. Where's the Lion King round? I'm just running around. Yeah, I think those are the ones that I would like for the 2 other horses. I do think Bullseye would be really fun to have as a horse, and also I think it would be too weird to me to have a Bullseye of a size that we could actively ride when Woody and Buzz are so tiny. I don't think I would like that very much. We get the Evil Queen. You hope we get a Dreamstyle for her as the old lady. You know what? No offense to the Evil Queen. I don't think we need to waste a Dreamstyle on her. I also am not sure. I think we probably will get the Evil Queen. I kind of hope we get Hans instead, though. Craft furniture for Cogsworth and Lumiere's competition. Let's say. To the Scrooge shop. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better.
Neighbors are on the level.
You're also hoping Hans is a villain, but you would love to have Evil Queen eventually. Yeah. That's no hate to Evil Queen. It's actually a point of flattery for the Evil Queen. Like, I think she deserves better. No, that's also no that's also no shade to Wish Blossom Ranch. I think from what we've seen, it looks fine. I'm just saying, I feel like the Evil Queen, wherever she went during the Forgetting, she deserves to have been someplace cool, like more elegant than a horse ranch island. You know what I mean? Like, Han seems like the type who would take over a horse ranch island. The Evil Queen does not. But I kind of feel like it'll be the Evil Queen. Check up on Cogsworth in the Beast Castle. Okay. Hi, Tansy. Hello. Isn't the point of the not named horses that we can design them ourselves? Yeah. So they're giving us 3 Disney horses, and then they're giving us, I don't know if it's 1 or multiple customizable horses. So we know Maximus is one of the Disney horses, but then we'll be getting 2 more. Why are there bugs in here? And then we'll have the customizable horse. And apparently it's going to be really, like, very customizable. Like, you can make it kind of fun fantasy colors and stuff. So should be interesting. I'm sure we'll see a bit of the horse customization maybe on Wednesday. Ew. Sneaky bug. This insect isn't where it belongs. You can have this vase or vase if you're fancy.
Ah, there you are.
Thank you for your help, Tink. I couldn't possibly catch those infernal insects myself. Why were there bugs everywhere?
Do go on.
In the process of decorating, Timon decided to bring the outdoors indoors. Hey, I like to snack while I work. You got those bugs on you by any chance,
I
Tink?
am most grateful.
Yeah, have them. Thanks. How repugnant. Tink, if you please. Let us place this beautiful vase. Oh, okay. There, a most charming arrangement, if I do say so myself. Can I just point out it's blocking the only bookshelf that Belle has access to in this house? What do you think? I will withhold judgment until I see what the others did. Fine, but I doubt those clowns could outdo this. Some of us did more than others. Well, now let us see what our competition has managed to do with Pride Rock. Oh my goodness. We'll go see what's up with Pride Rock, but also the vase is pretty. I like the vase. It's just improperly placed, in my humble opinion. Also, I watched Tinkerbell, the movie, for the first time in years yesterday. And was that just yesterday? It was. I watched it for the first time in years. Now, Tinkerbell is such a problem in that movie. I didn't remember it being that way, probably because the last time I saw it, I was like an actual child. But now listen, she was just born, like just poofed into existence. And what was like the first thing she did? Immediately decide that there's some sort of like caste system in Pixie Hollow where some fairies are better than others. Who did she get that from? Nobody. She's walking around the circle trying to pick her gift. She says, hammer, ew, and walks right past it. And then she meets the Tinkerer talent fairies, and she's like eyeing them up and down like they're not good enough for her. She's such a problem. Oh my god. She like, oh wow, she never does her actual job. She like ditches her responsibilities to run around trying to force a different talent onto herself. I was like, Tink, you gotta not, like, we can't be doing this, homie. She was a problem, kitty. Hi Jessica, hello. Also, after watching the first movie and no others, I think I'm a Silver Mist. I feel like she's possibly the most like me. There we go.
Enchanté.
Justice for Bobble and Clank. They were very sweet, but honestly, they needed to stop letting her off the hook. Like, why are they covering for her when she's off doing who knows what? And then they're like, oh my gosh, Tinkerbell, you saved the spring. Like, yeah, she saved the spring, but she's the one who ruined it single-handedly to begin with. Also, I cannot stress enough, she was just born. Now, this is simultaneously a slay and also kind of like a what in the world. She was just born. They give her this like oversized cloak tunic thing because they're like, oh, you're just so tiny, which is interesting because she's the same size as all of her friends, but whatever. She like seamstresses it into her little like fit. Where did she come up with that little sassy short skirt look? That was just off the top. She doesn't have fashion magazines to reference. She was just born. And also, it frustrated me how she's a tinkerer and she couldn't invent a headband to keep her bangs out of her face. Anyway, Lumiere, Pumbaa. Why was the cave on fire? Well, I was just handing some leaves to Lumiere so he could decorate when suddenly, whoosh, sounded like a pocket of flammable gas exploded. Sorry. Oh, Pumbaa, my gosh. But all that matters is that the fire is out and you brought us what we need. Now for the finishing touch. Okay. You need to read the Queen Clarion book. That's why I started a rewatch of the Tinkerbell movies, because I hear that the Secret of the Wings, maybe, has like some lore that I should have before I read the book. Voila! What do you think, Tink? It's fine. This challenge was a terrible idea. I would not say that. Perhaps another one would be better. No more challenges! Exclamation mark! But I thought, oh dear, I must speak to Cogsworth immediately. Okay, you all do that. I think we might have gone a bit too far this time, gentlemen. However, can we make it up to Tink?
Go on.
What about whisper, whisper, whisper? Ah, yes, that might work. All right.
Goodness, you're here.
Is it part of her magic as a tinker to have a creative eye? I don't know necessarily. I don't know that that extends to fashion, to be fair. You started the Queen Clarion book but haven't finished. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. Will I be watching both Wicked movies back to back or just watching Wicked for Good? Well, my ticket is just for Wicked for Good because I'm going to see it on the 17th of November and they don't start the double feature screenings until the 20th. But I'm probably going to watch Wicked that day in my home and then go watch Wicked for Good. And considering I plan to see Wicked for Good probably at least 3 times, and well, maybe not at least, probably 3 times total in theaters, I will probably try to do a double feature for one of them. And then I'd really like to see it in IMAX, actually. So I might try to make that happen. Where did I get this dress? It's from the premium shop. It's in a bundle that comes with like a necklace and some heels, I think. I haven't seen it in the premium shop for a while, so, but then again, we have so many things. So it might pop up in your recommended section at some point. Sorry to trouble you, Tink. There's just a few more things we require. Not for a challenge, I promise. I'm not upset with you. What can I help you with? We are upset with ourselves, my friend. However, we only require a few humble ingredients. We would do it ourselves, but alas, we lack the proper stature to do so. Okay. Y'all need to stop talking over each other. Wheat, egg, milk, sugarcane. Okay. High Existential. Is it the Moonstone bundle? No, it wasn't in a Moonstone bundle. It was just like, I don't know if we have anything in the shop like that right now. No, but sometimes like in the shop, you'll have something like with this Yzma costume dress. If like the dress was separate from the shoes and the hat and it was all in the same bundle, it was something like this. It was just an item in the premium shop and it came with this dress and it came with, I think this swan necklace, and it came with these like heeled shoes. These ones, I think those were the 3 things that came in the bundle. I don't think there, oh no, it also came with the hat. I think that always confuses me because I don't feel like it goes with it. It came with this hat, I think, or maybe I made that up, but I think those 4 things came together. Okay, I will just go to my house, I guess, to get these things. It's probably bad that I don't actually remember where I put my house. Right up here. You get paid for 3 holidays next month. Oh, amazing. Hopefully you can get Wish Blossom Ranch after you see if it's worth buying. I'm really excited to see what we're gonna get in it. You have it and never wear the hat. Yeah, the hat's not bad. It just is odd that it came with the bundle that it did. Okay, wheat. Also sugar cane. And milk and eggs. I don't know where my eggs are. They might actually be over here from when I was getting stuff to cook. Yeah, pumpkin puffs. Because it will always take out of this chest first because it had fewer rows of the stuff. Hi, Renee. Hello. Hi, Yana. Welcome in. Kelly, hi. Okay, bring the ingredients to Cogsworth. Are you still here? Yes. Just scooch through. Ooh, I completed one of my mining memories today. It's really cute. It's the Sleeping Beauty one with Aurora and Philip.
Time. Time. At your service.
Here's those ingredients you asked for. Thank you so much. Now, if you would be so kind as to dress in something elegant, something you love, and join us at His Highness's castle. Are you sure there won't be bugs or fires? I can almost guarantee it. And, may I add, we will do our utmost to make this a pleasant experience.
Do go on.
Trust me, dress up and meet us in His Highness's castle.
Best of luck to you.
Okay. Put on some elegant clothing. I can do that. Let me pop over there first. I feel like it's giving party, but didn't we just have a party in the realm? I guess you can't have too many parties. It kind of reminds me of like, you know, if you've ever watched Love Island, I feel like probably some other reality shows are like this as well. But it's like every night for the most part, they like essentially have a party, and then they get a text saying that they're going to have a party one night, and then they're all cheering. It's like, that's every night though. Like that's every night. I don't quite understand why this one in particular has us so excited, but sure. I don't know where, like that one. That's cute. Oh, a tiny table with a cake. Surprise! We wanted to celebrate all your helpful deeds, my friend. And apologize for the messes. Yeah, we're real sorry. You made this for me?
How interesting.
And we made it together. No more squabbling or ridiculous challenges. Well, maybe a little squabbling, but we will always come back together because that is what friends do. Thanks, this is really special. It was all Cogsworth's idea. He also wants you to have this and some cake. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ooh, appreciate it. I'm sure you'll be far better at decorating with them than any of us. Now, please enjoy. My hands made light work. Many hands made light work, but too many cooks did not spoil the broth or cake, as it were. I've never heard cooks spoiling the broth before. Okay. Is the new Wish Blossom Ranch a DLC like Rift in Time? Yeah. It's a DLC. Should be coming out next month. And they'll be talking about it on Wednesday, giving us all the details. Forgive me once again, dear Tink. It pains me to think that Lumiere and I caused you strain or stress during our friendly competition with Timon and Pumbaa. Perhaps I am even more competitive than I thought, and perhaps Lumiere and I will make a better working pair than I thought. Either way, I hope you enjoyed your surprise. You certainly deserved it for all that you do. Your dear friend, Cogsworth. Crib, thank you for hanging out. Have a wonderful sleep. Also, tomorrow, episode 2 of Critical Role comes out on their YouTube channel. It was so good! So you'll have to watch it and tell me your thoughts. It was so good. Okay. Got the mail. Gotta find the clock. And do our last quest. Here we are. Easy peasy. Oh, wait. Okay. Sure. Cogsworth, please stop running away.
A word, if you please.
Hi, Nicole. Do I think I'll ever finish decorating the rest of the biomes? Well, yes. I just gotta, like, time manage a little bit better. But I do want to finish them. How do you get the aerial walking dream style from the quest? You get that once you finish Eric's quest line, I believe. About, like, if you're asking about how you unlock it, it's in Eric's quest line. If you're asking about how you put it on aerial, it's in the collections menu. I can show you if you need me to. How may I be of service? Vote for Cogsworth. Next week is going to be so good. Penultimate episode of Cloudward Ho is dropping. Episode 2 of Campaign 4. Another episode of Gen... Wait, what is Gen 5? You'll have to tell me later. But nice. Nice. Ahem. I was wondering, Tink, if there isn't a more efficient way to ensure that what needs to be done is here. What needs to be done is done. Where did I get the word? You know what I mean? No, whatever. It's right there. I need more coffee or less coffee. I don't know. Here in the valley, that is. Perhaps we could work on this together. Yeah, let's work on that together. But what do you mean? I think we've been getting plenty done. Of course, but how does one decide what to do? As I've recently learned, making decisions without consulting those involved can lead to unfortunate results. You mean like, hiding Vanellope's candy house without her permission? Yes, that is what I meant, but rest assured I intend to learn from those mistakes. Is there some way that villagers could get together and decide what to do communally, or perhaps choose someone to be in charge of deciding? Sounds to me like you're talking about democracy. Ew, yucky, in the context of the valley specifically. Ah, yes, the Greek method of governance. I'm somewhat familiar with the concept. It's when a group of people votes for who will be in charge with an election. Didn't you have a mayor in your town? Those are usually elected.
Wonderful.
Of course. Well, what if I wanted to be mayor of the valley? As a seasoned major domo, I have the organizational and leadership skills required, do I not? I guess you do. Dreamlight Valley doesn't have a mayor. Because at this point, I'd probably outrank them.
Do go on.
Every high-ranking authority I've known has had a major domo or other staff members to assist them. Well, when you put it that way, a mayor might come in handy.
Splendid.
Then it's settled. We'll have an election for mayor. How do we begin, Tink? Let's put up some election signs to let people know there's an election coming up. We're also going to need a ballot box to collect the votes. Splendid. We are quite fortunate that you're so knowledgeable on these matters. Okay. I mean, we also need someone to run against you because otherwise... like, that's just... it's not really an election, is it? You just finished opening up the castle realms. Time to level everyone up. Amazing, amazing. Okay. We need election signs. And I love that we keep reusing this sign. And this ballot box looks like the, whatever that box was that we made for Daisy for people to, like, share their hot gossip or whatever. Okay. Place the election signs in the valley. Thank you all for liking the stream if you have, by the way. I appreciate you. Okay. Election signs. Probably one in the plaza. Right, everybody. Tell your husbands to vote for Burr. Put one right there. And one right there. Bring the ballot box to Cogsworth. Okay. Where'd you run off to? Here you are. Should probably tell you to hang out with me.
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
There you go.
So may I...
Thank you for seeing to the preparations. The villagers already seem to be noticing our plan. Yes, but we should probably talk to people too, so they all understand the election.
How interesting.
How true. The democratic process may be quite new to many here. Let us go out there and meet our voters. Okay. I feel like it's unethical for me to support any candidate because I am famously the ruler of the valley. It just does not feel appropriate for me to endorse anybody. Let's hang out. That being said, I did just say democracy was ill, so maybe that's maybe my character doesn't care that much actually.
I can help you with?
Hi Jasmine. We're having an election for mayor of Dreamlight Valley. Oh, that's funny. I was just talking with Aladdin about taking on more responsibility in the valley. Is it too late to present myself as a candidate? Of course not. We'd be happy to have you as a fellow candidate. May the best candidate win.
It's so amazing to be among this many friends.
Hi, Eli. Thank you so much. Yeah, my meadow is one of the 2 biomes that I have decorated in my main valley right now. But you know what? We will get to the others eventually. Oh no. There we go. I accidentally turned down the volume on my headphones. No, no, no.
Good friends, good food. All this place needs now is some buzzards to mow.
There you are.
We're having an election for the mayor of Dreamlight Valley. The villagers will vote and choose a leader. How nice for you. No funny business, Scar. I've heard of what you've done in your attempts to seize power. Oh, but that was ages ago. Look around. Simba and Nala are my neighbors, and if they trust me, why shouldn't you? Perhaps. I really should be insulted, but I'm feeling generous today. In fact, I should like to present myself as a candidate. I promise to follow your rules. I have a bad feeling about this, but all right. Good luck, Scar.
Yes, I can really dig my claws into a place like
And Buzz. There you are. You're just missing the forest and glade in your game. You need more villager houses to fill space. Ah, yes.
May I have your attention, please?
I feel like the glade was a hard one for me
I'm
initially.
Buzz Lightyear.
I didn't really know which homes to put there. We want you to know we're having an election for the Dreamlight Valley mayor soon. Well, if that's anything like Hall Monitor, I wish you luck. Andy prepared for weeks for that election in 5th grade.
Go on.
Would you consider running yourself, Buzz? That sort of position is more Dolly's style, but I will make time to vote. Thanks for taking part, Buzz.
To infinity.
Do go on.
Greetings, dear friend. Huh? Oh, okay. I think the vote for Cogsworth is the one that I need to do.
May I help you?
Here we go. Well, that was unexpected. It seems this election has gained further interest. What should we do now? Each candidate should launch a campaign. You know, do good things for potential voters to earn their votes.
Wonderful.
Brilliant. Let's do that. Okay. Help the villagers with their election campaigns. Cool, cool, cool. Oh. Hello, cute little... Okay, yeah. One time isn't up. I should like to observe you in your dreamlight duties around the valley, Tink. Okay, let's hang out and I'll show you what I do around here. Complete dreamlight duties while hanging out with Cogsworth. Cool. Catch 3 fish, feed a sea turtle, have a daily discussion, sell some meals, take a picture with the companion. Okay.
At your
Well, I
service.
can chat with you
No, unacceptable. Huh?
and
Splendid.
I can take a picture with my companion. Phew. Forgotten Lands is hard for you, but now that we can place multiple of the same premium houses in the game, it's easier. I feel like Forgotten Lands tends to fill up for me. You've had your main valley for almost 2 years now, and your Forgotten Lands hasn't been decorated. It's such a hard area for you to decorate. I feel like I sometimes struggle with like placing things in the Forgotten Lands because the tree house takes up so much space that it's a bit difficult to like physically arrange buildings in there. But I usually end up wishing I had more space in the Forgotten Lands. Like there are enough things that I want to put there that I need more room. Now we have the floating island, which is nice. I intend on turning that into... Wait, why am I not hanging out with Cogsworth? Why did you... Huh? Come back here. Anyway, I intended on turning the Forgotten Lands island into...
Running about.
an Alice in Wonderland build. Do you?
I see. Aha. At
Okay.
your service.
Come hang out with
Do
me.
go on.
I don't know why it keeps telling me I still need to start a hangout with him. Like, why are you walking away? Maybe he just doesn't like me fishing. Okay, it counted though, so I'll just take it. Feed a sea turtle and harvest 3 apples. Okay. Hi, Zara. Hello. We need more spooky furniture? Really? I feel like we have a lot. But I feel like if you're a newer player, you might not feel that way, because a good amount of it was from star paths in the first couple years of the game. The beach is so narrow except for one area. Agreed, agreed. I'm really happy that we have the floating islands, especially for the beach. There we go. And now if I go grab some apples. And take a sip of my cold coffee. Okay. There we go. You do so many good things for the valley, and I've learned so much from your example. Now it's time to prepare for my election campaign. I'll remind some villagers that you're running.
Wonderful.
That would be most kind of you. Most kind. Okay. I will do it. Belle, Merlin, and Mushu. Honestly, why isn't Belle running? I feel like she'd be a pretty good mayor. Tink, remind me, is this the version in which Cogsworth runs for mayor, or the one in which he runs a marathon? What? Oh dear, never mind. Mayor it is. Do we think they were actually working on a possible quest line for Cogsworth where he ran a marathon? Or like some kind of a race and then they decided to switch it to this? Or do we think that was just them being silly? I've seen you both flitting around the valley, busy as bees. Such efforts can definitely win this wizard's vote.
A fine day indeed.
I don't know if I like having an election in the valley. Your grinding cooking memories, nice. My floating islands right now, for the most part, are just different sets that I used for dream snaps. I don't have any of them decorated.
Bonjour. Oh.
Tink, is it true that Cogsworth is running for mayor? Sure is. He's such a hard-working and organized gentleman. He'll certainly have my vote.
You do know you're rather heroic, don't you?
All right, Mushu, good sir. An alternate timeline, I know. Don't see a world where Cogsworth would run a marathon. Yeah, it feels a little odd.
Hey now, don't act like you don't see me.
Like, I'm literally coming to talk to you.
Presence of a legend. You know that, right?
Okay. Is this about Cogsworth running for mayor? Not sure I'm ready to talk about that. See, I told Mulan she should run too, but no, she's too busy. Well, hopefully she's not too busy to vote. Don't you worry about that, Tink. We will get ourselves to that vote. Dragon promise.
And remember, don't be a stranger.
Superb.
Thank you, Tink. Your efforts have been most educational. And I appreciate you putting in a good word for me while with the other villagers. Ah, yes. No worries, no worries. I guess I should probably let Scar out so I can help him with this quest. What was that? It looked like something just sank into the stairs. None of my business. It might have been Elsa's shadow moving, but it didn't look like that. That being said, I don't know if we should trust my vision, considering I have pretty much one functional eye. Okay.
It's almost like we stepped inside.
There we go. Hey, Scar.
Hello.
Here to keep an eye on my completely above board campaign, I presume. You can campaign however you like. I'm just keeping an eye on you. How fortuitous, for I'd like for you to make some special food for my potential voters. It's a recipe called winning stew. It's one from a small rat with a few personal modifications. I suppose giving out snacks is within the rules. Okay, Scar, I'll help you. This should help you with the preparations. Ah, flowers. Thank you.
So, you're in charge? Shall I practice my curtsy?
Cook Scar's winning stew using the bloom he gave you. Suspicious black lily. Is this supposed to be used for cooking? What kind of enchantment is he trying to get me to cast on these people? I can't help you right now, Jasmine. I'm sorry. I'm keeping an eye on the opponent. Wait, what do you mean I can't use Remy? Okay. Cook the winning stew. Nice. What do we reckon those are in the stew? Potatoes? An ingredient that we don't use to actually cook it? Or are those supposed to be pieces of fish? The phrase my brain really wanted to say was simply something to do. Never mind. Anyway, Olaf, Mother Gothel, yes, Jack Skellington.
We make a great team.
Did he say rat stew? I think he said it was a stew, but you could get. He got the recipe from the rat and modified it. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, Jack. Scar is running for mayor, so he sent me to give you this winning stew. How fascinating. It has an aroma of decay and danger. I must show this to Sally. And I'll be sure to vote. Okay. You do that, just not for Scar, please. I mean, you didn't hear that from me. Mother Gothel.
Won't you, dear?
You know what I saw? Okay, I need to know, A, if anybody else saw this, B, if anybody looked into it enough to ascertain whether it's actually real news or just fake news, because I often see like article titles that Google recommends me, but I don't really care enough to look at them. So this is context from one article. I don't know if it's real or not. It's just the one thing I saw. It was saying that the Tangled live action is back on, like it's back in the works again, and that Scarlett Johansson is like being heavily considered to be Mother Gothel. Anyone else see that? Hello, Mother Gothel. Scar wants you to have this winning stew. It's part of his campaign for mayor. All he could manage was this congealed mess. Oh, but wait, you did the cooking, didn't you? I'll never vote for someone who uses intermediaries rather than speaks to me directly. Well, he's not the only one running. If you do decide to support someone, don't forget to go vote. Okay, other people did see that. Okay. Glad it wasn't just me. I'm not super familiar with Scarlett. I mean, obviously, I've seen Scarlett Johansson and things. She's been in many, many things. I don't follow her career, like, or her very much. Is she known to be a singer?
I love how every day here is different.
Hi, it's me, Olaf.
Hello, Olaf. Scar is running for mayor, and he'd like for you to have this winning stew. Oh, it's so colorful, and it smells spicy, but I don't... Oh, I know. I'll freeze it now and figure it out later. That means I should vote for Scar now, right? You can vote for whoever you want. Just come out and vote. She has a couple of albums. Oh, interesting. She's great at singing, but you don't think she would be a good Gothel? I might have to look into her singing. You know, I've never seen the movie Sing, Kayla, actually. Never seen her. Scar. Scar. Scar? Never trust that lion. I'll go into his house and see if he pops up. You heard she was supposed to be Rapunzel? I don't think so. She's not the age range for Rapunzel. I think it was... I'm pretty sure it was Gothel that I saw.
Over here. If you be so kind.
Well, is my mayoral reign assured? Olaf and Jack were happy for your gift, but Mother Gothel was suspicious. I look forward to seeing the results then. Tink, I appreciate your efforts.
That's quite an accomplishment.
Well, okay. You actually shouldn't be following me while I'm helping other
So
people.
good to see you.
That feels unethical. You think you're in the minority after watching her be Natasha that she could be an amazing Mother Gothel? I mean, I feel like I mean, she probably could. I'm trying to think of like what kind of roles I've seen her in. I think I've mostly seen her in like rom-coms and Marvel. I don't know that I've seen her in anything super on type for Gothel, but that definitely doesn't mean that she wouldn't be able to do it. Sometimes people can play to types that you've just never, they've just haven't really played before, or that I haven't seen them play before. You want Liz Gillies to play Meg when they make a live action Hercules? I feel like I could see that. I saw there was a lot of talk about Ariana for Meg for a live action Hercules. I don't even know if they're actively working on one. I feel like a lot of times they bring up that they're working on live action movies and then they just kind of never bring it up again. And I don't know if they stopped working on it or what the situation is. If I'm elected mayor, I promise to protect the valley's environment. The desert I'm from is lovely, but the vegetation here is very different. It's been a huge change and I hope everyone can enjoy it as much as I do. Taking care of the environment is important. I've begun by cleaning up Dazzle Beach and the Forgotten Lands. Oh, she said, your valley is a mess, honey. And you know what? She's right. She's right. She's right. She's right. Great. I'll help clean up the Forest of Valor then. Would you? That would be wonderful.
Fabulous.
I'll let people know you've been cleaning up too.
It's just as lovely here as the palace gardens.
Okay. Clean up the Forest of Valor by digging out trash or fishing it out of the river. I don't think I know that quote, Wesley. What's that from? Oh my, I have the hiccups. My Little Corner, I feel that Disney is going to keep doing remakes and sequels until people stop seeing them. And even though I know a lot of people complain about them, the numbers don't lie. Like the box office numbers. They perform really well. They perform better than their original stuff. So I fear until that changes, we're just gonna see sequels and remakes. Let's say, oh, a moonstone chest. Anything else? Can definitely fish, but I want to grab these first. Six. I guess I could also look in furniture mode if I need to. That is one thing that's so nice about not having the valley decorated. It's so much easier to find things for quests. Like this would probably be a lot more difficult if I had my forest fully decorated. And
I really like it here.
here we go. And 3. Oop. Actually, where's all this trash coming from? Who's throwing trash in the river? Now that I think about it. bricks and stuff. Why do I feel like it's Kristoff? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Yes. I feel like it's gotta be that one because it's like over the other one. That's something that really bothers you about this game sometimes, almost like it punishes you for decorating in a game about decorating. I mean, decorating is definitely one of the big components of it. I don't know if it feels like it punishes you that much, but it certainly is. I think it's like it's a benefit to be strategic about decorating and to like think about how it's going to affect gameplay. But I also do think that that's one of the reasons that they added the floating islands, because then people can decorate in as cluttered a manner as they want to on the floating islands, and it's not going to affect any quests or any events or anything like that. Hey, Jasmine. Did I see that there's a new announcement on Good Morning America tomorrow from Taylor Swift? I did see that. The streets are saying that it's probably going to be an announcement about like an Eras Tour documentary, or like them updating the Eras Tour on Disney Plus to include the TTPD set, maybe. I mean, I feel like the streets have been wrong about a lot of things with Taylor Swift recently, so like predictions. So we'll see if that's true or not. I personally would like the TTPD set added to the Eras Tour movie on Disney Plus, because I went to the Eras Tour before Tortured Poets came out, so I didn't get to see the set. Thank you so much for your help with the cleanup. Now, I need you to get rid of the waste we gathered. Then I suppose I must let everyone know I'm a candidate. Leave that second part to me. Oh, thank you. That will be very helpful.
It was wonderful seeing you.
Tell Aladdin, Kristoff, and Anna. Girl, why do I have to tell your man that you're running? He's your man. You should know. Aladdin. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
oh, wait. Did anybody see, or does anybody care? Listen. I famously love the Bailey sisters. Hallie and Chloe are both phenomenal. They're phenomenal as a duo. They're phenomenal as individual artists. They're phenomenal actors. Anyway, Hallie dropped her first solo single like shortly after The Little Mermaid came out or something. So it was like 2 years ago. She finally just announced her debut album is coming out at the end of this month. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear it. Also, I feel like it's really unfair that there's not more promotion going into this. Announcing an album 2 weeks before it comes out is kind of diabolical. Where are the theatrics? Where are the media appearances? Like, why is this album not being pushed? That's my question. Tink, Jasmine told me that you're helping her run for mayor. That's great. Hi, Brandy. Hello. I'm guessing she can count on your vote?
Yeah.
Of course. I'm behind her 100%. She's a born leader.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wish I had a balcony for a dramatic entry.
Actually, listen, that would be a specific type of tragic to be running for some kind of elected office and for your partner to not like to vote for somebody else. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Okay. Let's go talk to Anna and Kristoff. They're so awesome. You love them both. They're both great.
Oh, well, Hakuna Matata.
Hi.
Okay. Hello, Anna. Did you hear that Jasmine is running for mayor?
Wow.
I did. I saw her cleaning up earlier, and now you're cleaning up too? Yes, I am helping out with her environmental plan. Good for you. I'm a big supporter of taking care of nature. Me too. Don't forget to vote, Anna.
We'll talk more soon, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Kristoff, you're the one that put that trash in the river, so you better vote for Jasmine. Because I had to clean it up. Anyway, Kristoff. Hey, Vanellope, you're probably too young to vote, bestie. Do we have voting restrictions in the Valley, actually? Can Vanellope vote? Can Stitch vote? Can Stitch read to tell who's who? Do we put photos of the villagers on the ballot? Anyway, I have so many questions about this. Hi, Kristoff. Did you hear? Jasmine is running in the election for Dreamlight Valley mayor. I did, but so are Cogsworth and Scar, right? Yep. Well, I'll have to think about it. There's a lot of different perspectives to consider. Oh!
Did you know books are the windows to the world?
That's true. Well, don't forget to vote.
See ya.
Okay, Jasmine. Fergie, you're voting, right? You get a vote too, don't worry. Jasmine? Jasmine? She's probably at her house. Trinity Isle. An educated voter, Kristoff? I guess. Hey, Jasmine.
Oh, hello.
Thank you for helping with my campaign, Tink. Whoever wins, I'm glad we got to do some good for the Valley. Okay.
We make such a good team.
Check in with Cogsworth again. I wonder if this is like, wait, what was that? Was that Tiana's quest line? Where we got to pick like whoever's meal or something. Do y'all remember that? We had like a board and we had to talk to a few different people and figure out whose meal was going to be the one that we were serving or something like that. I wonder if this is going to be like that, where we get to decide who wins as mayor. Hey, Cogsworth. Oh, no. I didn't mean to go into the house. Okay. That was Tiana's quest line. Okay, I thought it was. I just couldn't 100% remember. My word, democracy is grueling work. Thank you immensely for your help with this election. You know what they say. Living is easy, young clock. Governing's harder. Or winning is easy, governing's harder. Not me misquoting Hamilton. Anyway. You're welcome. I've been doing some research. It seems that at this point, candidates should make speeches. Yeah, that sounds good. We should probably gather at the Dream Castle for speeches. Then lead on. Okay.
Take care.
Enter the Dreamlight Castle to begin the campaign speeches. Let's go. I kind of hope all of the villagers are going to be in there when we go in there, but I don't think that would happen. But wouldn't that be so cool if we had like a cutscene of, it could just be a panning shot of all of the villagers in the Dream Castle with the 3 people up on podiums. It just like panned around to look at the people listening, but no. A girl can dream. Hi, Quaz, hello.
So
Welcome everyone to the Valley Election Rally. That rhymed. Valley Election Rally, I guess. Anyway, ahem, how shall we proceed, Tink? The candidates should each make a short speech and then we can vote.
How interesting.
Very well. Princess Jasmine, would you like to begin? Thank you, Cogsworth. Villagers, if I'm elected mayor, I will do my best to preserve the vibrant and varied environment of the valley. Scar, how would you sum up your campaign? The resources of the valley should belong to the strong and the clever. Vote for me if you know this to be true. And vote for me if you would like to see the valley run in an orderly and fair fashion. And you, Tink? Wait, I'm running? No one told me I was supposed to be a candidate. How could you not be? You do so much for all of us. Wait, what? I'll talk about it. Anyway. Go on, no one's stopping you. Very well then. I'm already in charge, so if you vote for me for mayor, I'll keep doing the same things. That's a fair point.
Wonderful.
Now that the speeches have been made, it's time to vote. Good luck, everyone. Oh dear, the votes have been counted and there's a tie. Has everyone had a chance to vote? I haven't voted yet. Then the decision is in your hands. Choose wisely. I vote for... I vote for Jasmine.
Splendid.
Congratulations. Did I announce my vote to everybody? That's supposed to be secret and anonymous. Congratulations to Princess Jasmine. Let us celebrate. Hooray for the new mayor. I feel like Cogsworth is too bossy. Tink, I prepared some festivities to conclude our election. To get started, please place this table wherever you'd like. But also, can we talk about the fact, why was I running when the whole reason we were doing this, per Cogsworth, was because as a ruler, like, I need someone to be slightly under me to assist with the running of the valley. So why would I run? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, there we go.
Pity.
That's facing away. I didn't think it would be facing. Cute. You chose yourself. I mean, I would choose myself, but I'm already kind of a dictator. I gotta do what I can to try to maintain some sense of ethics and morality in the way that I conduct this valley, you know?
Hello.
Elections are an odd tradition, but at least they include a feast. I suppose Jasmine will be an adequate mayor for a human. I'm glad you're being a good sport about this. I'm merely biding my time. Oh, well, fair.
Wonderful.
What a marvelous celebration, if I do say so myself. And I do. I believe Princess Jasmine will make an excellent mayor, don't you? Well, I voted for her, so yeah. Yes, I'm sure she'll do what's best for the valley. I concur. Okay.
Until we...
Jasmine! Congratulations, girly!
Thank you for taking some time.
You and Cogsworth have thrown such a lovely party. Thank you for voting for me. I'll do my best to help take care of the valley. Of course, I'll consult with you about any important decisions. I appreciate that. Good luck, Jasmine.
Let's do this again.
Amazing. Oh, Cogsworth got out of there fast. Where are you? Oh, there. Wait, honestly, what was... No, that's a rat. What was the thing that we did with Moana? Wasn't Moana essentially the mayor? Co-leader of the valley? This governmental structure is getting kind of convoluted, to be honest.
May I have a moment of your time?
So did you enjoy your exercise in democracy, Cogsworth? I most certainly did. Thank you for being such a patient teacher. And you've learned that people can make their own decisions about what to do? Yes, quite. Ahem. Tink, please take this as a token of my gratitude. I'm honored to call you my friend, mayor or no. Well, okay. Thank you kindly. We have elegant butler trousers and clockwork coat. This top a little bit reminds me of like a costume from Date Everything. So many titles and I'm still the only one working. Well, speak on it. Speak on it. Okay, I'm also going to take off this necklace that I didn't really plan on wearing and put on my boots. Okay. Quests done. We're all caught up. Amazing. I might work on the star path a little bit. I feel like we're caught up on these. Cook a fairly fancy dessert. Catch fish somewhere trustworthy. Earn Dreamlight. Ooh, the Dreamlight. Okay. Fairly fancy dessert. I will do that. Via the cooker. Oh. Dearest Tink, what a thrill to participate in electoral politics. Thank you for helping me, guiding me, and most of all, for being a dear friend. Your loyal associate, Cogsworth. Nice. What kind of quest line do we think Snow White and Tinkerbell are gonna have? And do we think we're gonna have any quests with the horses? Like, how do we think that's gonna work? The horses of Wish Blossom Ranch, of course. Banana ice cream, sure. I think I only needed 3 of those, actually, so that was a little silly for me to put them in there, but that's fine. Okay. Up we go, up we go. I'm also curious to see how much they're going to share about the other 2 characters and 2 horses in the showcase. I feel like they'll reveal them because all of the content for the DLC is dropping at the same time. They're not doing split drops like they did for Storybook Vale or Rift in Time. But usually in the showcase, we just have a little bit of a hint about who's coming. But I guess since they already did do an initial sort of reveal of Wish Blossom Ranch, they'll have a little bit of extra time in the showcase, possibly. Are the horses going to be companions or villagers? From my understanding, they're a new category called mounts. Like, I don't think they're technically companions or villagers, but that could not be true. At least on the Steam page, it makes a distinction between villagers and horses. They're not the same thing. Fish or fish? I also wonder if we'll get, oh, never mind. We already did. I was going to say, I wonder if we'll get another like villain outfit for Halloween this year, but we literally have the Yzma outfit in the shop this week. Never mind. About the horses, you think they're going to be a separate category? That's sort of how it seems based on how they've been talking about them. I do think it'll be a different category. But again, it does make me curious because, like, the thing about introducing a mechanic like mounts to a DLC is that you can't then really give them to us like for free later in the game, because then it feels like, why are we getting this thing for free that we paid for? And because there are a lot of things that could be, or like characters that could be mounts, it makes me wonder if they'll then make some different mounts for the premium shop, maybe, kind of like how they made the Rapunzel Dream style and you needed the DLC in order to get it. Like, I wonder if they'll make different mounts that you can get in the premium shop, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe they're like, these are the only horses you're ever gonna get. Sorry about it, you know? Thanks for hanging out, Decorista. I appreciate it. All you know is you want a pink and purple horse. I mean, it seems like you're gonna be able to make it with the, like, customizable mount. I don't think Beast is actually following me. I think he's just running around because I'm fishing and he wants to watch. Maximus be a companion or a villager? He's a, like, mount, which I think is a different category. I don't think it counts as either a companion or a villager. I think it's going to be a new thing. But we should probably find out for sure on Wednesday. But yeah, from the way they talked about it in the DLC info on the Steam page, and from the way that I think it was the creative director talked about it in like an interview that they did, and some of the press release stuff, it seems like the horses are a new kind of category.
I'm so grateful.
Just something white and fluffy. Okay. I think it's up here where we have cotton.
Hi there, pal.
Give me 15 of these, please.
Woohoo!
We will dig a little plot. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. We hope we get an update for the snippets net to match the other tool cosmetics at some point. Me too. I think it was like right before or right around the time of Storybook Vale that we ended up getting the hourglass skins, right? Thanks for hanging out, Nina. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And thank you everybody who has liked the stream. If you haven't yet, please do. Helps me out a bunch. Amazing. I might use an elixir, actually. Just make these grow faster. I don't actually know how long it takes them to grow, but I feel like I have some gardening elixirs on me.
Anyone need help with anything?
20 uses? Wait, what? Is that what that is? 50 uses? Wait. When did they change that? Can you tell I don't use the gardening elixirs ever? Are you kidding me? That is so rude. Hmm. "25 minutes. Anyway. Surprised we don't have a tool skin for Tangled, Little Mermaid, and Sleeping Beauty. I mean, I feel like probably the reason why we haven't, what happened, it started raining right as I was trying to get the elixir to automatically grow the cotton. So I can't do that. I have to wait for the cotton to actually grow because it's raining, so it watered the things already. Back to what I was saying. I feel like probably the reason why we haven't seen more tool skins is, I would imagine, partially because then when we get new tools, they feel the need to add additional tool skins, which is a bunch of additional work. Well, a bunch in quotation marks, because like relative to what, right? But it is certainly additional new work that they have to do anytime they add a new tool. And I think also probably, if I had to guess, they're probably not big sellers in the premium shop, because I feel like most players probably don't switch out their tool skins very often. And since they're expensive, I think probably players aren't super likely to buy the tool skins all the time, so it might not be the best kind of way for them to spend their time creating premium shop items, maybe. That would be my guess. How did you upgrade Kristoff's stall? I'm pretty sure it's through his quest line, right? Why am I here? To grab. Oh, I only have one of them. I'm not gonna do that. We'll just go mining. Green gems. Green gems. Okay. Taurus. Go.
Keep believing in yourself.
Fair guess for the tools. You only have 3 sets and you don't really feel the need to get others. Yeah, I feel like it's not quite the same as an outfit. Like, you could change your tool skins every day if you wanted to. I don't have evidence that people don't really do that, but just kind of the way that people talk about it, I feel like a lot of times people will skip out on buying the tool sets in the shop because they will just get the one that they really like, and then they'll just save their moonstone. Like, if you're going to be choosing between getting a set of tool skins or a premium shop house, I feel like a lot of players would rather spend the moonstones on a house than a tool set if they already have a different tool set that they like. Okay. Down to the beach. I would like to see more tool sets though. We're waiting for the French bakery to come into the shop. I do love the French bakery, it's cute. Yes, any chance either of you will give me the fence? No? You? No. Okay, well, a lot of good you did for me. Pick you two. Just can't see spending the moonstones on tool sets. You wish they'd reprice them and make them more affordable. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much work goes into it to make it. I would assume probably they made it expensive because of the fact that you can use them kind of like forever, theoretically. I mean, you can use everything forever, but like you can get like, if you just stick with one tool set, you're gonna see it for hours and hours and hours of playtime. And I could see it maybe being additional work to create it versus an outfit with like the animations maybe. I don't know though, I'm not a game developer. You don't get why they put motifs in the premium shop? They're motifs from past star paths. They don't put any new motifs in there. So it's just if you missed a star path in the past and wanted the motifs, you could have a way to get them. Hi, Steve. Hello. My Sunday is going pretty well. Not too shabby. I guess I can mine it. No reason not to. Wrap up some royal tasks. Okay. Bring 2 gifts. Who's around? Where's the first friend we can find? Ah, Jasmine. There you are.
To the far edges of the valley? I'd love to go.
Would you like an apple? It's not poisoned, I promise. And would you like a piece of soil? You can plant something in it or something.
Oh, it's so amazing.
Move 4 night thorns. Let's see. You think the tool skins are not cost effective if they have to constantly update the old tool skins with new skins for the new tools every year. Exactly. And then they're also like not increasing the price of the tool skin pack, so then people are getting more items for the same amount of moonstones, which like is nice as a player, but if they originally priced it for the original tools, you know what I mean? I can just see why they might not feel like it's an effective use of their time. Sell 2 meals and 1 mineral. I can do that.
Hi there, pal.
Sell 1 mineral and 2 meals. You got to the last page of the star path today for the first time ever, only for lack of trying the other times. These items were so worth it though. That's amazing. Take a picture, sell 5 fruits. Do I have 5 fruits? I do not, but I can get some. Oh. Add decorations to the peaceful meadow. Well, I have these Mikeys that I can just scoot on over here. Collect 3 bonus items given by a companion. Wow. Okay. That's also a good reminder for me to turn this on. And double check what these guys are meant to give me. Gems. Cool. You'd like the well and castle skins to be in a bundle? Wait, you mean like the well for the plaza? I think that would be really cool if they gave us a like a skin for this whole platform that would change kind of this bottom part to be the darker gray like the castle, and it would change the well to look more like the castle. Maybe even if we're feeling fancy, you could change the way that the tree looks to make it fit the castle skin more, and then give us both of those in a bundle. You could even sell them separately the same week in the shop, because it would be a very expensive bundle. I wouldn't expect to get both of those things for the price of the castle skin, but yeah, I would really like that. 3 fish from the forest. Okay. Star Path has been so good. Can't believe we got the gazebo with the walls and windows. That looks really pretty. I haven't unlocked it yet because I don't have the premium Star Path yet. You didn't get the castle skin. Was it worth it? I mean, worth it is such a subjective thing. I can't tell you whether it would be worth it for you. It is expensive, but it does completely change like the whole vibe of the castle here. You can see how different it is, and then when you get close to the castle, I never like pay attention really when I'm this close, but you can see even the inside of this part of the castle has changed a lot, and it looks really pretty at night. We're getting a raid. Amazing, amazing. Thank you all for coming in. How was the stream? Here's the thing. I have a command for Mr. Star and Sky, but if we have a mod here, would y'all mind grabbing the link for Mr. Star and Sky's channel? Or you could try to type in Mr. Star and Sky, and that might pop it up. But hello, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. How was your stream? This is what the castle looks like at night, by the way. So cool. Maddie, hello, hello. The platform is clickable, so you assume we'll be able to get something for that as well. I know, I noticed that on update day. Very exciting. Kitty, thank you so much for sharing that link. Everybody, you're probably familiar with Mr. Star and Sky already, but if you're not, definitely go check out his channel. Great Dreamlight Valley videos. I'm sure you got plenty of things planned for after the showcase, and also Dreamlight Valley streams as well. Valley Squirrel, hello. Tanny, welcome in. Who do I think is our DLC villain? I think it's gonna be the Evil Queen, but I want it to be Hans. because I think it feels weird for the evil queen to be taking over like a ranch island, you know? But I do think it probably will be the evil queen. What do you all think? Any like predictions of what's coming next year? Tanny, I think you made a video about predictions for next year that I didn't have a chance to watch yet. But if you would be willing to share a little teaser for that video with us, I would love it. It has to be Hans. I feel like I want it to be Hans. Not because I would rather have him than the evil queen, just because I feel like the vibe is better for the DLC. You haven't seen the Dream Castle yet? It's amazing. It's really cool, yeah. I do hope we get a skin for the well, though. I haven't shown that, actually. So you can change it just like you can change like the stalls or your main house. If you click on it, there's a replace button here for the castle. So once you get it, you can change back and forth between the Halloween castle and the default castle. But also you can click on this platform here. Like this is a separately highlighted thing. You can hover over and highlight this, but when you click on the well, it doesn't come up with a replace button. So I don't know if that was just miscoded. It feels like a big thing to accidentally change. So I feel like that might be a sneak peek that we're going to get ways to change this in the future as well. Hi, Katie. Hello. Also, we're working on the start path right now, if anybody is wondering. Thank you so much for coming over. If anybody has to raid and run, I totally understand. I hope you have a fabulous day. You think the candy villain from Wreck-It Ralph would be a cool out of left field villain? Listen, it seems like we might be getting a candy biome, and King Candy is my number 3 pick, I think, for who I think would be the DLC villain. I think probably Evil Queen number 1, Hans number 2, King Candy number 3 for my guesses. You did indeed. For Wish Blossom Ranch, you suspect Ralph and a Winnie the Pooh character. For next year, Megan Herc, Coco, Incredibles, Robin Hood, and Jessie and Bo Peep. Ooh, I've only kind of been thinking about the first half of the year guesses, since that's what we'll get in the showcase probably. Although wouldn't that be kind of wild and fun and surprising if they gave us the roadmap for the whole year? But I think my guesses for... Wait, what did I say? I now forget. I think, okay, it depends on whether or not we get a Winnie the Pooh character in the DLC. If we don't get a Winnie the Pooh character in the DLC, I think we'll get a Hercules realm with Herc and Meg. I think we'll get a Winnie the Pooh realm with probably like Pooh and Tigger. And then for a third update, not a realm, I could see us getting Raya, since she's one of our last couple of princesses. But if we do get a Winnie the Pooh character in the DLC, then I could see us getting a different realm, like maybe like an Incredibles realm, or like a Big Hero 6 realm or something, maybe. I do think Jessie and Bo Peep are a big guess for me for like this time next year when we have another realm redo sort of thing. Sell 5 fruits. Okay. Someone on Reddit mentioned Magnifico. Magnifico, was that his name? I don't remember how you say it, but yeah, I did like Wish. I really want Asha at some point. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I do want Asha.
How's it going?
Really hoping Winnie the Pooh has its own realm. I could really see us having a Winnie the Pooh realm, especially because it seems like we might have some sort of 100 Acre Woods-esque biome. And like we had the biome in Storybook Vale that was kind of like Wonderland inspired, and then we got an Alice in Wonderland realm. So I'm wondering if it could be the same thing where we get like a 100 Acre Wood-ish realm, but we don't actually get any characters from Winnie the Pooh, and then in the spring we get a Winnie the Pooh realm. I could see that happening. I could. That's still growing. Add decorations to the Forgotten Lands. For Evil Queen and Once Upon a Time, Regina was a horse girl. I know that, but that's not like... I don't think that's the kind of thing that they necessarily would pull over to the game, but they could. They certainly could. Okay, I also spotted a moonstone chest over here. You know, people get annoyed by Maui size, but you really want Ralph, and you just know he'll be huge. I wouldn't say Ralph is somebody that I'm eagerly anticipating, but I do think it would be nice to have a Wreck-It Ralph realm with either Ralph and Yes or Ralph and Shank, I think, would be my desired characters, although I guess Felix coming would probably make more sense. And talk about the Twitch drops, how that works. It's the same stuff as the previous Twitch drops. So yeah, starting I think on showcase day, but for maybe like a week or so after that, there are certain Twitch creators you can watch. I'm pretty sure it's linked on the Dreamlight Valley socials channels, or there might be a blog post as well. It's really easy to get those items. There are a couple clothing items and a couple furniture items. All you have to do is have a Twitch account and be logged into your Twitch account. Make sure you're watching one of the approved creators, and Twitch will keep track of how many minutes you watch. You unlock certain items after a certain number of minutes. And then in your Twitch account, there will be a page for drops and rewards that you redeem. If you go there, it will walk you through how to link your account to get those rewards, or yeah. It's something that might seem kind of confusing, but it's really very simple. To start with, all you have to do is make a Twitch account and watch one of the approved creators for the set amount of time. I would really like a Princess and the Frog realm next year with Naveen and Charlotte would be my preferences for characters to get in a realm. That would make me so happy. I would love Atlantis characters, but I want it in a free update because I want to find out more about the ancient civilization. That's like my biggest clowning for Dreamlight Valley all the time. I'm like, we're finally gonna get Atlantis, we're finally gonna get ancient civilization, and you know when we do? Never. But maybe one day it'll happen. Feed a fox. Feed a raccoon. Well, I think I just picked up a bunch of those blueberries. Oh, there you are. Can I feed you, please? Cool. There you go. I'm really excited for the showcase. Hi, Hector. Hello. I am too. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm curious. I want to see what kind of quality of life things we're going to get. I want to see Cinderella's character model and if it's changed, or like how much it's changed since way back 3 years ago when they first were showing it, you know, like I just need to know everything, really. I need to know everything. I need to see the other biomes in Wish Blossom Ranch. Sell 2 fish. I do have 2 fish. You want Naveen and Facilier? I do want Facilier. I do really like Facilier as a villain, but I feel like they tend to put the villains in DLCs, so I wouldn't mind if we get him in the future in a DLC, because I really want Charlotte, and I feel like the only way we would really get Charlotte in a realm would be if she came with Naveen in a realm. Catch 3 seafood and feed a fox. Any chance you're a crab? What if the summer character was an Atlantis character coming to the game non-realm and progress the story? I talked about, that's like my clowning theory. The theory that I really don't think will happen, but I could see potentially happening. but it just feels very far-fetched. I don't even know at this point if I would have the ability to cry. Like, I think I would be so overwhelmed and shocked that I would just be speechless. I feel like I might be the most vocal person begging for Atlantis and the ancient civilization in this game. Like, if somebody talks about it more than me, I love that because we need more people talking about it, but I feel like I might be the only and or loudest person talking about it. I bring it up pretty much any chance I get. You would love to see Tiana's queen gown. Oh no, green gown, dream style. Yeah, Tiana, I personally, the one that I want the most is the blue dress that she wears to the party. I think that's gorgeous and stunning. But I do also love her green gown. She has some good looks. Craft a potion you can really dig. Okay, I got you, I got you. Did I already do my dream snap? I did. I did my dream snap on our member stream on Friday. She looks like this. I'm pretty happy with her. You think it's unlikely we'd get a Princess in the Frog realm since all realms have been with the main character of the movie and we already have Tiana? I feel like it's still possible. I really do feel like it's still possible. Your hands down need character in the game is Milo, Herc, and Meg. I really do feel like we'll get Hercules and Meg in the first half of next year. I feel like we gotta. Yeah, Naveen is a prince. Even though he's not like the main character, I feel like a prince is enough to give us a realm. Welcome to level 3, boys. Oh no, my energy. Okay. Also getting the Cherry Blossom Dragon sometime soonish, right? As far as I know, they haven't really given us a time frame for that. But please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not super confident about that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something that they tell us in the showcase, though.
You know books are the windows to the world?
Wait, why am I doing this? Anyway, what are we on next? I mean, I do still need Dreamlight, I think, for, yeah, this, but I needed to craft a digging potion. That's what I was doing. Also, I think this cotton might be done or nearly done. Done, yes. If that's a whole 10-minute thing in the showcase, you'll be upset speaking about the dragon we voted on. I don't think it would be like a 10-minute thing. Spend time with Donald? But why? Okay. Donald, you're probably at your house. You know what the quality of life things I want to see are? Number 1, search bar in Scrooge's shop and the crafting menu. Number 2, a locate villager thing. It can be in this menu. I just need an option to find the villager without having to look through all of these icons because it's getting to be a little much. It's getting to be a bit difficult, actually. You feel like it was mentioned that it would come before the end of the year? I'm not 100% sure, but possibly. Oh, I didn't mean to walk into that room. Hey, Peter. You're still glitched in here, I see. Let's hang out, Donald. If we get Wreck-It Ralph, you need a human form of beast. Can't have too many giants roaming the valley. I really felt like there was a chance we would get human beasts this update, and I'm really upset that we didn't. I'm pretty disappointed. Okay, spending time with Donald, crafting a digging potion. Why is Peter still breaking and entering into Donald's house? I don't know, but Eric's also still trapped in, I mean, not trapped because I do see him outside of there, but anytime I go into there, he's there as well. There being the Olaf cave in the Frosted Heights. He's stuck. Shovel varnish? Take a picture of Scrooge's store. Okay. Simple enough. You want to be able to draw a line around a build to temporarily make it one piece so you don't have to move things item by item. That would be cool. I feel like that's a bit of a clowning request though. I don't really see that happening anytime soon, but I would be very happy with that. Open up fresh memories. You know what? I think I have a bunch. Actually, let me save. I think I have a bunch on my forest island from when I had that little farm going on. Yes. There we go. You want to be able to keep the grid on the ground. That would be nice. A toggle for grid on, grid off. I think Ursula was made human because of how it was sometimes difficult to reach her in the water. I mean, that might have had something to do with it. Vanessa is also just like an iconic look for Ursula. But even if there's not necessarily a utility purpose for Beast being a human, I still think probably enough people would like that it would probably sell well in the premium shop. Oops, wrong button. Does digging on a floating island give you resources? I can't remember, but I can check right now. I did a bunch of digging before. It's giving no. I don't believe so. Okay, 2 more memories. There we go. Fish somewhere that's always sunlit. Okay. Your dream style need is Fantasia Mickey. Yeah, I really did think, I know a lot of people kind of thought that we would be getting that with Storybook Vale. I thought we would be. Need a Rapunzel dream style of brown hair. I would like that. I would. Also, you know what? I don't need this, but I feel like I want this for the people who do need this. Blue dress Aurora, and it needs to be cheaper than the regular dream styles too, since it would literally just be a reskin of her existing dream style. And did we see her fully in the blue dress in Storybook Vale, or did we only see it kind of both blue and pink? What kind of star path do we think we're gonna get, actually? Because that should also be revealed on Wednesday, right? Our next star path. I know people have been asking for it for a long time. I just want a princess star path. I want tiaras for us. I know some of the like players who prefer masculine clothing and stuff would maybe not be happy with it, but it could be a prince and princess star path. So gowns, suits, tiaras, crowns. If they need something else, they could do like a sort of like, I don't know. I feel like they could just do fancy stuff. Fancy stuff, princess stuff, prince stuff. Did they confirm that it's going to be a holiday one, or do we just think that it's going to be a holiday one? I kind of hope it's not a holiday one. I'm not a big fan of holiday star paths in general. We already had a Christmas one. We had a winter one. Like, a winter one is fine, but I especially don't like Christmas ones because not everybody celebrates Christmas, and I feel like it's exclusionary. Even though I don't mind a Christmas aesthetic myself, like... You think you've put Prince and Princess Star Path on the survey at least twice, if not thrice? I know, I feel like that's one of the themes, like, a lot of people talk about wanting. Disney Parks Winter Edition. I wouldn't be mad at that, but I feel like it's either a lot of people or a vocal minority are Disney Parks haters in the game, which I personally don't understand. But I remember after our second Park Star Path, like, people were threatening to quit the game, which felt dramatic to me, but I guess it's just not everybody's vibe. But the way that people felt about that is a little bit how I feel about Halloween Star Paths. Like, I feel like we don't need that every year. Thanks for seeing surgery and knowing that you meant survey. Yeah. I got you. You would love that since Snow White is coming and she's the OG. It makes sense to have a Princess Prince Star Path. Yeah, I would also think it could work for like a spring Star Path instead of doing a Valentine's, like a strictly Valentine's themed Star Path. They could do something that's kind of like Prince and Princess. I feel like that would still have a, like, even if it wasn't overly romance themed, it still has that kind of romance sort of vibe to it. You hope it's not holiday, as most of the items only look good in the Frosted Heights. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well about that and about Halloween. Like, I understand lots of people love Halloween. I don't want to take that away from you. When we, like, at the end of the day, if I'm not super into a Star Path, I'm sure there are still going to be items I like. This is all just my preference. I promise I'm not trying to ruin anybody's, like, Dreamlight Valley dreams. But yeah, that's how I feel about like Halloween Star Paths. It's how I feel about Christmassy or winter Star Paths. It's just really difficult to make those items work for kind of regular builds. Like, I like something that's a little bit more versatile, that doesn't feel so limited to either one biome or one specific time of year. You wish we could get more diverse holidays? I kind of just like prefer, like, I mean, that would be nice, but I feel like you're always going to kind of be leaving someone out with the holiday stuff for the most part. And also it's kind of, again, limited to time of year, which is why I feel like kind of seasonal vibes are a little bit more approachable and inclusive. Which is kind of why I liked the Royal Winter Star Path. If we were going to have something vaguely like, or something kind of seasonal, I liked that better than the Festive Star Path. Where are our other purple gems? Let's see, let's see. Why is Mulan's the only stall we don't pay? I don't actually know. I don't know if there is a reason. It's been like that since we got it, so if it's a glitch, I would be surprised that they hadn't fixed it by now. The current star path is Halloween themed, but the items are pretty versatile. I mean, the current star path is, I guess, Halloween themed. Let me look at the rewards again. I would actually say, I don't know that I would call it a Halloween themed star path. I think a couple of the items are Halloween themed, like the pumpkin. This outfit is kind of giving specifically Halloween, and like, but overall, I think it's just like witchy themed, which does go pretty hand in hand with Halloween, but doesn't necessarily. Like the witchy vibe, all of this stuff you could just use for like a cottagey, like magical build, you know? I would say it's seasonal, like it's Halloween adjacent, but it's not holiday linked. At least that's how I feel about it. You'd say seasonally inspired, but not themed to the holiday. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it, which is, I think, why I like it more than the villain's star path and the haunted holiday star path. Okay. I know I literally just asked this question on like Friday or Wednesday. Remind me, okay, for gems, the Alexandrite counts as purple, right? And then the opal, does the opal count as purple or white or both? Wastes and oasis. You count it as purple and Alexandrite as pink. I don't mean like personal like feelings about it. I mean the game. Like whether the game counts it, because I have this task to mine purple gems right now. Opal is white only last time you checked. Okay. Halloween, if you're not mistaken, is an American thing, but this time of year a lot of other cultures have different holidays traditions that fit with the aesthetic and theme. Seasonal works. Yeah. I would agree. I feel like it's fairly seasonal. I don't know that much about Halloween in other countries. From what I've heard, Halloween is a bigger thing in the US than some other places, but sometimes I'm also not sure how much of that is like actually true versus like how people think Halloween is based on movies, you know what I mean? Because sometimes movies really do lie. Like when I went to Australia, the amount of people that thought that high school was actually like Mean Girls was truly unsettling. I was like, this is a work of fiction. Sure, it might have some things in common, but Let's see. Welcome to level 4, Raccoon Friends. You liked the character realm update star path they used to do? You saw it as the only way to get dream styles that were not Mickey and Friends for free. I wasn't really a fan of them because then if I wasn't if the characters or realm that we were getting weren't someone's favorite or like my favorite, like having a star path that's a different theme is a nice way to get potentially something else that you are more excited about. Also, hashtag justice for Tiana, I'm not over it, because I think it's really interesting that they were doing that of the star paths themed to the characters or updates and giving us free dream styles for those characters. But for the one that they did with Tiana, they didn't give us a dream style for Tiana. What was that about? That was really, really rude. Dapper Delights needs a do-over. And then when they finally do give us a dream style for Tiana, it's her work dress? What? Like, she still looks good, but come on. I think she canonically has the most looks in her film compared to the other princesses. And the two outfits that we have are potentially the two least slay of the bunch. What's going on? Bossy, hello. You're from Belgium and you do celebrate Halloween. You have parties and like scare hikes and stuff. But what they don't do there is trick or treat. Ah, gotcha. Sorry for yelling, but also justice for Tiana. We collectively are not over it. All I can say is she needs another dream style stat and she needs her man. When's Naveen getting here? And you know what? Throw in her bestie for good measure. It's the least you can do. You hope we get more hairstyles. You were expecting Aurora's hair when she came. That's another thing. The Tiana update was a perfect opportunity to add more textured, curly, coily, kinky hairs. And they didn't give us them. I feel like we really need those. We need more like afro textured hairs in the game. Brandy, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you. Dapper Delights was a great star path, but we were cheated out of all the dream style options. It was a good star path. It gave us the fireflies. It gave us that white gazebo with the wisteria. So good. You really want a Disney princess star path? You vote for it all the time when you see it. Yeah, I feel like we have to get one eventually. It would be silly for us not to. Did I actually finish this? I did. Anyway. Tackle royal tasks. Spend some time with Donald. Bonus items from a companion. Seafood mushrooms. Okay, well, mushrooms and seafood I should be able to get here. Where's the Charlotte-inspired looks? The Facilier costume? They're getting better at Star Pass, but what about the ones they fumbled? I mean, that being said, also, I'm sure we'll get, like, double dips into Star Path themes or themes kind of adjacent to themes we've had before, so all hope is not lost. Just next time, we need to be, you know, coming correctly for Miss Tiana. Can we just miss out on a character update and get a Scrooge store refresh with new clothes, hairs, and furniture, fixes, and quality of life? Well, the thing is, I feel like technically that's kind of the vibe that I expect from the updates that we've had the past two, like, Octobers, where we double dip into a realm. Because when they first pitched that with Timon and Pumbaa, they were like, this is going to be a smaller update content-wise, and we're going to do more quality of life stuff. And I feel like moving forward, that would be a really good way to do it. Like, go back to the realms, get the characters in their quests, but give us a big bump of quality of life stuff, and maybe just throw in some extra items to Scrooge's. That'd be really nice. You want rainbow hair? 2 colors is not enough. Rainbow hair, you know, I never. That would be interesting. I would like more customizability with the hairstyles, especially like the ones that have hair accessories. The one I always think of is the, I call them mini bun buns because I don't know. I watched a creator years and years ago who called them that. The mini bun buns specifically. Let me take the hat off. Where is it? I love this hairstyle so much, but I never use it because this blue doesn't really match anything. I would love for them to update this hair where we could change the color of the bow. Please. It can keep the white polka dots, but just like how we have some hairstyles that we can do that, like the ones from the Majesty and Magnolia Star Path, like this one. Wait, is this one broken? Did my game just break? Oh my gosh. Whoa. I think I'm back. My screen just went black for a second. I think this hair might be broken. Didn't we used to change these flowers? Also, let me know if stream is weird. I'm sorry, that was so strange. Maybe it was just this one? This one is fine. Let me also go into better lighting. I could have sworn we used to be able to change the flowers. We still can on the other hair. I would imagine it might just be broken. I'll put it on and exit and see if that fixes it. But yeah, the way we can change it with those hairs, I really want to be able to change it with the mini buns with the bow. I think it's broken. Or they intentionally changed it. 'Cause no, it's just like this. It's okay, not to be rude if this was intentional, I'm sorry. But it doesn't even, like, if it was intentionally changed to this color, it doesn't, in my opinion, look good. It's like the base color is a magenta, and then it's got this kind of violet sort of color on top of it, but the way it's placed looks kind of weird. I don't really know how to explain it, but it looks like it's glitched out. So I feel like it probably is a glitch. I don't know though. Okay. Put on my other hair again. Okay. I need to offload some of this stuff a little bit. You hope there's a reason. My instinct is that it's a glitch and it's not meant to be like that. Do I have a reason to think that? No, just blind hope, to be honest. Maybe they'll fix it. Also, thank you everybody who has liked the stream. I appreciate you so much. That's the wrong storage. This one. Get rid of those and these. Cool. Now I'll just put my gems away and we'll call this backpack emptying a day. Oh, I don't think I'll have anything on the ground that you can pick up, but let me just take care of that for a second, just in case. Right. Beautiful, shiny, tourmaline. Alexandrite. Since we're getting Maximus in the DLC, I hope we get Pascal as a companion. That would be really cute. Okay. What were we in the middle of, besides me currently saving? Tackling royal tasks and spending time with Donald. Oh yes, I needed mushrooms. Mushrooms, lemons. And I can go ahead and turn on this again. Beautiful. I do kind of wonder how Pascal would work though as a companion. Because he could crawl around behind us, but I would imagine he would be even smaller than Woody and Buzz, so I feel like it would be impossible to see him, especially in a biome like this where you have tall grass. He'd be invisible. Mine in the Vitalis mines. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, I could say, I guess. Oh, for my wicked people, I think we talked about this a little bit today, but certainly not enough. Certainly not enough. Did anyone see that they allegedly confirmed that for award season, they're going to put Cynthia up for lead actress again and Ariana for supporting actress? I'm a little bit surprised by that. I am glad that they're not putting them against each other because I feel like that's very antithetical to Wicked as a whole. And that famously happened with Adina and Kristen at the Tonys, and that's just kind of icky. So I'm glad that they're in separate categories and not the same category. I kind of thought with the extended story that they're going for and the extended, like the additional song and seemingly increasing the focus on Glinda in the second movie, that they might swap it around and they might do Ariana for leading and Cynthia for supporting. So I'm a little bit surprised. Did I get the Beauty and the Beast bundle? I did not. I am planning on getting it, but I didn't get it yet. I'm sorry, kitty. That's okay, though. I hope you have a good rest of your day. You didn't see that, but mind blown. Yeah. We'll see. I'm also going to be curious to see what they put up for Best Original Song, because I'm sure they're going to submit one or both of, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can put up 2 different options. But I wonder if they'll only go with one of them. Excuse me, Donald. I know I don't need to mine these anymore, but I'm already in here, so I might as well. I thought those, the edges of the logs there were actually like carvings or paintings or something. I was so surprised. I was like, now when did that get added to the game? Oh no! I didn't mean to drop that. I wanted to eat this. Hi, Lucy. Okay. Moving out and moving on. Exit. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, kitty. By the way, tomorrow we are playing a game called Cult of the Lamb. It'll be great. Probably. I don't know. I've never played it before. People really like it, I guess. It's a roguelike, so there's probably going to be a lot of me running into whatever the place is and fighting things and failing over and over again, but that might be fun to see. Well, I mean, it might be fun to see. We'll see. But I think it's going to be kind of appropriate vibes for the Halloween season, and I'm looking forward to it. Also on Tuesday, we're playing a game called Love Ghosty, which from the little that I've actually seen is us being a ghost who's also a matchmaker. So that'll be cute, I think, and also seasonally appropriate, and I'm looking forward to it. Cool. Donald, I'm kicking you to the curb. Where are you, bud? Thanks for hanging out with me, though. Goodbye. You're glad they're not pitted against each other, but you're curious how they decided that. I think they went off of like, well, I mean, to be fair, Elphaba is the main character. They kind of tried to market, like the original Broadway show, they kind of tried to market it as being about the two witches, but it really is Elphaba's story. The musical more so than the movie. With the movie, I think they spend a little bit more time with Glinda, but I think with the second movie, they were looking at screen time, and with the screen time of the two girls, I think there wasn't a significant enough change where they, well, from the little like blurb I saw, they decided that there wasn't a significant enough change in their relative screen time to change it for Ariana to be leading actress and Cynthia to be supporting, so. Have I seen the new game Sweet Carol? Or yeah, Buy Sweet Carol or something like that. I haven't watched anybody play it, but I would kind of like to play it. The only thing is, I'm not sure if there are gonna be jump scares. I don't really want to do jump scare. If I play it, I'll have my face cam on, so if I am struck with sudden fear and jump out of my seat, you all can see it, I guess, if you want. But I'm a little apprehensive about it. If we do play it, I think it'll be actually on Halloween. You have an orientation for your new job on Showcase Day. You're gonna miss the Twitch drops. The Twitch drops are there for, I believe, a week, but double check Disney Dreamlight Valley socials. On the day that they kind of announced that they were happening again, I think they linked a post, or it said within the tweet or the Discord post, how long they were going to be happening. It's not just Showcase Day from what I saw. I think it's from the 15th to the 22nd. So you will have time. 3 sleeps until the showcase. I know, it's so soon. I'm very excited. I'm eagerly anticipating all the things we're gonna find out. You don't do spooky horror, but the Disney animation caught your attention. Your bestie is gonna check it out. Yeah, the art in the game looks really beautiful. I was just looking at the Steam page, clicking through some of the images, and it looks really cute. But I feel like that's how they get ya, by making a game that looks cute but is actually scary. That's the vibe I think they're going for. I don't know though. It doesn't take too much to scare. Catch fish from the sunlit plateau. Let's go. Oh, that's another thing, actually, Catsy Cove, that you reminded me or just made me think of. I wonder, okay, I'm not a big fan of this tactic because it also recently dawned on me that my go-to outfit for update days is kind of lost in the ether now because it was one of these things, I'm pretty sure. They do the early adoption or early, whatever it's called, like the early purchase content for the DLC. I wonder what that's gonna be. Do we think that's gonna be okay? Do we think that's gonna be the outfit that was on the character in the sort of trailer for Wish Blossom Ranch? Or do we think that outfit is going to be the outfit that you get for buying the fancy expensive bundle of the DLC? Because there are usually 2 or 3 outfits that we get. It's usually the early adopter outfit and then 2 outfits that come with the fancy expensive bundle. Add decorations to the glade, feed a rabbit, cook with seafood, sell vegetables. Let me pop down here and buy some lettuce. And then we usually get a house with that fancy bundle as well. I think there was a house that we saw in the trailer that looked like it might be that house, although that could have been Snow White's house, maybe. I don't know. All things will be revealed on Wednesday, probably. And if they're not, that's surprising. But probably all things will be revealed then. Last year we got baby Pegasus. That's true. That is true. I wonder if we'll get... Now, imagine if they gave us Pascal. Oh my. Okay. Cook with seafood, add decorations to the glade.
This village is beautiful.
Take those right about there. I'm going to cook a meal with seafood. That'd be amazing, especially if he sat on her shoulder. I don't really know that they... Okay. I'm okay. I'm aware this is going to sound rude. I'm not trying to be rude, but if they can't even really give us like a witchy cat companion whose hat doesn't clip into our face when we're taking a picture with it, I don't know that they'd be capable of giving us a companion that sits on our shoulder without having intense issues, you know? Like, I just don't really see that being a thing. Like, this isn't even on our shoulder, and we go to take a picture, and it's all up in there.
Should have worn my sunglasses.
Mine rock spots in the peaceful meadow. Okay. Hi, Jack. You look deep in thought. Yeah, I know there's something I can do with the 8 scrolls. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, and I usually try to... Well, maybe I'll do that after this. Don't tell me what I need to do, though, because I usually try to figure it out on my own. I just usually spend some time wandering around before I remember that I have the things. It's nice to know that I'm done with the mining memories. I'll do that after I finish this do 20 royal tasks thing. Rock spots in the plateau. Just recently realized they fixed the clear obstacles to something else. Yeah, they changed them. They did that in, I don't think it was this update. I think it was the Inside Out one, but yeah, I think they did that. They fixed it in the Inside Out update. Okay. There we go. Let me also go ahead and collect this. Harvest cherries, sell vegetables, feed a sunbird. Do I have a flower on me? I do. Can I find a sunbird? There it is. Hey, friend. Nice. harvest 3 cherries. Have I seen the witchy kitty's eyes? They look cross-eyed. I think I might have noticed it a little bit, but I honestly don't pay too much attention to the super specifics of the critters like that. Give me these Mikeys again. Feed a squirrel, feed a rabbit. These vegetables are probably done, actually. So I should be able to harvest those and sell those. Flynn looks kind of weirdly uncomfortable when he's sitting on the bench like that. There we go. Goofy, come buy the things that I have to sell to you. Thanks, friend.
Say goodbye.
Catch 3 fish from the glade. Oh, wait, that's done. Beautiful. Have a daily discussion with Lumiere. Wait, that's so easy, though. Never mind, it's only easy if I can find him. Oh, he's in the shop. Is the Mikey plush the new Mickey lamps? It is. Honestly, I should probably go back to the Mickey lamps because they're bigger, so it's easier for me to remember when I put them someplace. I don't know why I started doing the Mikey plushes. I think because the Mickey lamps used to be kind of right at the top when I would open the lighting category, but now there are other lights there and I have to scroll a ways to get the Mickey lamps. I guess I could favorite them and then I wouldn't have to do that.
Uh-huh. Oh, fascinating.
Cook a perfect appetizer. Okay, I will get back to that eventually. For now, let me go back into this realm. Thank you everybody for almost 100 likes on the stream. I appreciate you. So much stuff, oh my goodness. Actually, some of this I can drop in this chest, I think. Yeah, and then some of it I should be able to drop in this chest up here, perhaps. Maybe not. Okay. Where did I get all these flowers? Oh. Kind of none of my business. Also save. 555. That's a lot of tokens. Wait, I think I can unlock the Dreamstyle for... Did I already unlock the Dreamstyle for Daisy? I think I did. I think I just didn't equip it. I'll have to do that afterwards. I think I might have unlocked it on our member stream. Oh, the Witchy Kitty collects flowers. That's how I got them. Thank you, thank you. I was like, where did all of these flowers come from? Okay. A piece of canvas that was once part of a beautiful painting. Maybe it can be reassembled. It has a faint aroma of smoke. Okay, I remember there being a crafting table somewhere. The where is where I don't remember. But I had one. I think it was out here. Ah, yes. Rouge gave you something new. Unfortunately, it's the horse headband. Oh no. I wonder if I have to scroll all the way like down here though. Or maybe I need something else. Has a faint aroma of smoke. Let me go over by the fireplace. You finally got the Regal Fountain from Storybook Vale. Nice. I still haven't seen that in my actual shop. I got it from a Critter Companion thing. Haha! Transfer. There we go. Oh. Listen, they're fine. They're fine. I'll go back home and look at them. What was the other thing I need to look at? Oh, the Daisy Dream Style. I don't know why I was expecting something fancy. Okay. New shoes. Obtained. Elegant butler shoes. You think everyone's had that reaction? They're fine. They kind of remind me of like pilgrim shoes. No one asked for those, a letdown. I mean, to be fair, it's something, I guess. It's certainly something. I don't like hate them. I'm just probably not really ever gonna wear them. Okay. I need to see, let me actually check. Yes, I did get the Daisy. I think what happened was I unlocked her the same time I unlocked the pumpkin head, and I was so distressed looking at myself in the pumpkin head that I completely forgot to look at Daisy and even to change her. Oh, you mean the horse head? Fair enough. The horse head was a surprise, to say the least. Certainly a surprise.
Oh, you poor unfortunate soul.
Hey, Daisy.
Looks like a beach day to me.
Daisy looks cute. I actually really like this look for her. I think it's good. Okay. I kind of wish we had something in that style for the other Mickey and Friends characters too. The one, I mean, okay. I know I have been one of the people complaining about the fact that we pretty much only get dream styles for Mickey and Friends and Star Paths. I do stand by that. And I understand that that's probably not changing. I think one thing though that kind of makes it frustrating, obviously it's probably going to be the case because we get them in different Star Paths. I feel like we don't really have a lot of looks that go with each other though. Like we have the Platinum Minnie and the Platinum Mickey, which is cute. But like the rest of Minnie's looks don't really go with any of Mickey's looks. Like Daisy and Donald, like kind of the pirate and the circus Daisy look kind of cute together, but like they don't really have matching fits. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like I would be less upset if there was, I don't know, if some of the outfits matched, at least for the couples, if not completely across the board for them. You would love for them to add Clarabelle. I wouldn't be mad at it, but it's certainly not like something I'm eagerly anticipating. Did I say I got the Regal Fountain from a Critter Companion? I did. Is there a certain one I got it from? I got it from the Ancient Robot, but it's just randomized from the chest. I think I got it from the Ancient Robot. The Ancient Robot always has my back. But we are going to go ahead and wrap up stream here for now. Please like the stream. We're like 2 likes away from 100, which is amazing. I'm going to see if anybody else is streaming so we can share the love. Thank you again to Mr. Star and Sky and community for coming by and hanging out. I really appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with Cult of the Lamb, Tuesday with Love Ghosty, and then Wednesday, Showcase Day, the day we've all been waiting for. So we're going to go and do that. Who are we going to go see today? Today we are going to go see Opal, who's starting her castle biome submission. I don't know what that means, but it sounds exciting. So please, if you have some time, stop by, say hey to Opal. She's wonderful. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all really soon. Goodbye, everybody.